Welcome back, Vicarious viewers. My name is Vicente, and here we are at the end of the road for Legion. This is the series finale, Chapter 27. There are a few things that could happen here. Will the Time Demons eat Baby David and basically solve everyone's problems? Will Sid and the Carries be able to save Baby David and raise him right and with a loving family and make him into someone who would never do those things to begin with? Someone who does trust and have compassion and empathy for other people, because in the state he is right now, it's all about him. He's turned his back on seeing people for who they are and respecting that, and to him they're all pawns in his game for his happy ending. The next battlefront also, besides Sid against the Time Demons, is double Amal Farouk versus Charles Xavier, future leader of the X-Men, and his insane son, David Haller. I'm wondering what kind of battle that would be, because certainly Amal and David have already had their battles on the astral plane and used their powers, but of course the first time David wasn't really prepared. He was limited by his own perceptions of what he could do physically and not really opening up to the mental possibilities. So I'm wondering what kind of battle this is going to turn out to be. It is their final season, so hopefully they can push the budget to give us the big bang. But I'm wondering what interesting things they're going to throw at us here. Of course, one big possibility is the death of Charles Xavier, which rings in the future age of Apocalypse. It would play into the comic storyline and be a nice nod towards that in this iteration. This could be the whole what if scenario that we'll get here, since it's not a part of the bigger X-Men universe from the Fox movies, or which I guess is now part of the MCU. You know, if the MCU did this storyline right, like the Age of Apocalypse and shit, that'd be pretty sick. But first, they really need to focus on building up the Dark Phoenix saga, because that was one of my favorites growing up as a kid, and someone's just got to do it right. But anyway, I digress. Here we go. Season finale, series finale. Let's see how this turns out.
FX presents Legion.
Back to the Oktoberfest. Cheers. This is the end. You know, they could just wind up killing David. The beginning, the end. And that would just solve everything.
Who we were does not dictate who we will be. But often, it's a pretty good indication. Time travel does not give one the opportunity to change oneself.
Is that a nod to a babblefish? That'd be a pretty nice nod.
Your turn.
And mine bullets. There's a good nod to Tenacious D. With mind bullets.
I'll be over soon.
You're gonna fucking kill her, dude. And she doesn't even matter to him.
You. I simply can't quit you, my dear. Oh, I suppose this makes us dance partners.
Go, go, go! Go! It's coming fast, this thing. I have to get out of this house. Okay.
Where is that?
They consume time, yes? So theoretically, were someone to have twice the temporal identity, then that someone would be twice as difficult to consume. I have an
David
idea.
is two
It
temporal
may not
identities
stop
here.
them, but it will certainly confuse them.
So does Amal Farouk. Oh, them. Because they are technically one.
One more time.
he's in her.
Carrie? Oh, I love that job.
He's usually always in the driver's seat when they're together. She's always been a badass.
We hate you.
Such a disappointment.
Carrie, is something wrong?
She's aging. Not as easy as you thought.
I'm a good person. I deserve love.
No, you don't.
Because you're not a good person. You've been consistently hurting people just to get what you want. No matter the cost. You want your happy ending at the expense of the world.
Mother, do you think they'll drop the ball?
Oh, some Pink Floyd. Didn't expect that.
My beautiful boy.
That was cool.
Time to die.
Is he able to do it? You're by yourself in there? Is that safe? Damn. That sucks. Oh, damn. They stopped.
都更强大的威力。我要终于脱落了，看看换成了什么。智齿。
Oh, that was sweet. Without Switch, how do they get back?
Carrie? I'm scared. I don't want to die.
我们又是什么？
像我们这样的四维生物有很多名字，我们俩都需要时间。
That's why he talked to her through his screen. It was the only way he could. It was very short, but...
David! Stop! But I'm here now. And I want to make it right.
Will he accept that? Can he accept that?
Stay behind me! The David you know is almost gone. His past changed. Your past will change too. But the you will be, she will be glorious.
So do I die now?
No. We'll give you time for one last thing. And thank you for helping me when I was human.
What just happened?
When you're grown, come and see me. Together, we will rule the world.
No. I don't think I will.
saw a monkey with a king in his head. I saw a son as an adult. And together we fought a mad tyrant. Sounds like you got off rather lightly.
I get to do it all over again. This life.
And I bet you're gonna turn out extraordinary without me around.
Yeah,
I think the word was glorious.
I am. David. Be a good boy.
Well, so David succeeded. Maybe not in the way that he wanted to by killing Farouk, but by coming to an agreement through knowledge and understanding, which is a refreshing type of ending to get these days. Not everything always has to be a conflict that ends with someone necessarily losing their life. And Switch ascending to fourth dimensional being. I didn't see that coming. I was really worried for her, and that was really sad. But that was a very heartwarming scene between her and her father. And Sydney wanting to help baby David become a better person. A person that she may never meet along their new life. They all get a redo. Essentially, all of their beings and who they are now dying. No longer ever existing. So that was nice when Switch was telling them the universe acknowledges you and your existence, and it did matter. Even though they will have never existed at all. That was a good end. I liked it. I was expecting some big battle and maybe like they would kill Farouk or something, but this was more satisfying. That was funny that the time demons were just pets to the interdimensional fourth dimension beings. It was funny. I guess they like run on their own, trying to like stop anyone that meddles. But once you ascended beyond your shell, you could control them yourself. If only she knew how to do that before. It also explains why her father was always talking to her through the TV for short spouts of time. I guess that was probably all that he could muster to speak with her, because he didn't have a physical form anymore outside of that timeless hallway. And they never really went into if so many things in that world, like Division 3 and the way people were they a product of David's interpretation of them or perception of them? The way that Lenny may not have ever existed without him. Maybe she was just his own imaginary friend brought to life. But at the beginning of this episode, there were some clips saying that it is a beginning and the end, and the journey doesn't really matter, or something to that effect. Or it is not for us to... It is up for history to interpret what really happened. And now history is going to be something completely new. For him and for anyone that he affected. I like shows like this that make you think. And they don't always have to lay out everything like on a platter for you to understand. But I'm sad it's over. It would have been nice if this show could have gone on longer and it actually like took off popularity-wise. Because I know it didn't get a very big audience, but I know a lot of people that do watch it do love it. I certainly did. We need more shows like this, more freaky, weird, existential superheroes. Because they're out there. And that's why I like Doom Patrol too. Because that gets into the freaky and the weird as well. Which I highly recommend. And stay tuned for my reactions to Season 2 of that when it eventually comes out. But speaking of future series, now that I'm done with this, I know for sure Titans Season 2 is starting this week sometime. Hopefully I'll have this video video out before it does. But I will be reacting to that. But that's only on once a week, so I was also thinking of maybe interchanging 2 series. I want to start doing Rick and Morty, starting from the beginning, and I think I might do that one once a week as well. And I also want to do Mindhunters. And that one I want to do at least 1 a week, but if I have extra time, I will do 2 a week, maybe 3. But other than that, I want to leave some of my free days open for any possible trailers that come out or future movies that I might review, including It Chapter 2, which is coming out. Oh, I've already got my ticket on the 5th. And hopefully I'll have this video out by then too. Maybe. This one might actually come out just before that. So, or just after. So this video might come out maybe just before or after I do my It review, so you'll already know that by the time this comes out. Anyway, hit like and subscribe if you like reactions like this. Ring that notification bell and you'll know when I drop my videos for my next series reactions. And thanks for stopping in for this Vicarious View.